Well, wait a second. On the exam, I went in, I submitted it, and then I went back and I read this little thing that said you have to put a disclaimer in there that says that you won't cheat on the exam or something. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So how do you go back in and resubmit? Because I didn't.
I don't know that you can.
Well, I did. I went in and I resubmitted it, so it shows that I submitted it twice.
Oh, okay.
Like, why do we have to go in there and write that, hey, we're not going to cheat? Didn't we, like, already do this, sign honor codes, I mean, every single time?
Yeah.
I don't even understand.
They're just making sure.
I don't even understand
just
how.
Making sure. It's kind of crazy.
Anyway, so if you haven't submitted it, make sure you type that in to the comment section when you submit it.
Yeah, we have to.
Okay, here we go. Let me do screen share here. All right. So this is the data they give you initially. And you have to just break up some of these fields.
Seems pretty easy with what, if it's what they had us doing on assignment 16 and 17, it seems pretty easy.
It is pretty easy. So this is the tab I created to upload the data.
Do you have to use more than just that? Like, are we using stuff from previous exam or previous work, like lookups and such?
I did. I used some lookups for these two fields right here. Actually, no, not that one. Was it insurance? Used it for insurance and whoops, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Hide. Ah, stupid thing. Showing the wrong ones here. Yeah, so there are a couple of them that I used like VLOOKUPs in. This one, I did a VLOOKUP, created a lookup table here. And that'll make sense once you actually look at it. And then the same thing here, looking up area codes. Because the area codes aren't in the original data here and phone numbers. And the insurance plan has 3 different insurance plans, but they want you to show a number rather than the actual plan, type of plan it is. So I just used a VLOOKUP. And then there's just a number of find and mids and trends and stuff that use for breaking out like the city, state, and zip code from the location that's here. And then the same for like the name. And then in the assignment it says to show the formulas or save the formulas that you use. So I created a different tab that shows all the formulas that I used to make it easy, because that's part of the assignment was to save the formulas that you had.
Did you just copy the formulas over and take out the equal sign?
Yep. I did. So.
Okay. Was there anything that was tricky or any tips that you have for us on doing that? The whole assignment?
Not anything really. I mean, nothing was really that difficult to do at all. It was all pretty easy. Figuring out to do the lookups for this, you know, I messed around for a while and then figured the lookup table was a lot easier than doing a if, you know, a bunch of if statements. together. And then, I mean, yeah, none of them are really that difficult to do. It just took a little bit of time. And then this column has the conditional formatting. But on here, these are yellow. These are green. And I put these notes in here at the top, and there was no instruction to do that, but I just put them in there just so that I could quickly see what that column was supposed to represent, what the instructions were for each column. And so the conditional formatting was pretty easy to do. That was it. It didn't take too long to do this one. I always spend way more time than I probably should, but I'm a little bit on the anal side.
Cool. Well, I don't have any questions about it. I'm good with that. It looks like it's pretty self-explanatory. I think the VLOOKUP's going to be the hardest thing for me to get going, but that doesn't look too difficult.
Yeah, those are pretty easy to set up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So are you guys all finishing up on exam 2 then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
Cool. Well,
Thank you guys.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and post this one, and we'll meet again next week. Good luck in the exam and the rest of the stuff for the week.
okay.
Hey,
See you.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, what-
Thanks